shares all of the food with them. That's why she loves him so much. And Nyah is a great-billed parrot. She's called that because of her big orange feet.
How old are you, Westyn?
3.
Westyn is 3 and Nyah is also 3. Nyah comes from a place called Indonesia, and she's a funny bird because there's about 3,000 of them left in the world, but they're all in one flock in Indonesia, and so there's only about 50 in captivity. And so there used to be about 3,300 of them in that flock, but when they had their typhoon, they lost about 300. So their numbers are dwindling, and so it's rare that she took to Westyn so much. She hatched at the same time that he was born, and they've been best friends ever since. Do you want to go show them to the people? You can show them to the kids.
So an interesting thing about Nyah is that her kind is actually nocturnal. Does anyone know what nocturnal means? What is nocturnal? That is right. They stay up at night and they sleep during the day. So Nyah, when she's up during the daytime, she's really tired, like a mommy that needs coffee. And so she will be a little more clumsy if she tries to fly, and she can't see very good. But if she flies at nighttime, she can see so good, and she can land and grab.
And that's why she's wearing her leash, because if she doesn't wear her harness and she decides to fly, she may hit a window, she may fly up into the rafters, and she doesn't even really know how to land very well yet. So she's been practicing and she's getting her How many of you guys have seen a Rio? Who's seen a Rio? You seen that movie? Do you know the really mean bird? Do you know what kind of bird that was? Yeah, Romeo knew what kind of bird that was. Yeah, it was a cockatoo, and he was evil, huh? Romeo's not so evil, though. He's a nice bird. Romeo is 8 years old. He's a goffins cockatoo, so he's a little smaller than the one that was in Rio. Cockatoos all have the big crest on the top of their head that they can flip up, and then they all have different colors underneath them. And so if Romeo will flip over for me, you can see that underneath he has yellow wings and yellow under his tail, and then underneath all his head feathers is all peach. Romeo comes from New Zealand and Australia area. He is a parrot, however, he's different than any of these guys because he's not a macaw. He's a cockatoo, and they're in a separate family, although they are all their own separate species. And he's happy to be here. If you guys are wondering, here in just a little bit, now that we're finally set up and everything has calmed down a little and the birds are calmed down, if we introduce everybody to you, and then we take just a break for the birds to eat real quick, everybody can come hold the birds, we can take some pictures, we can play with birds, so